Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We begin in Sorat El Bakarah, the first ayah of Sorat El Bakarah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alif, Lam, Mim. These are three of the letters of the Arabic alphabet. Alif and Lam and Mim. They consist of, they make up the first ayah of Surah Al-Baqarah. And it's not only Surah Al-Baqarah, you'll find them in the beginning of Surah Al-Imran and in other ayahs, different letters. Understanding these letters has been explained by various people, but there isn't really a definite explanation. What I tend to like to understand them as that these are letters of the Arabic alphabet put randomly, have no meaning, but put together by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the form of this great and glorious Quran, carry the guidance and the wisdom there is in this book. And this is the making of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. From these letters of the Arabic alphabet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the great Quran with all its guidance, with all its beauty, and with all its wisdom. A Muslim man studied these letters, and his name is Rashad Khalifa, and he found that they are the most frequently repeated letters of the surah. So Alif and Lam and Mim, he said, are the most frequent repeated letters of the Arabic alphabet in Surah Al-Baqarah and so on other surahs. The Quran is a great book, and it came down on the Arabs, in the Arabic language, in the language they understand, and is made from this Arabic alphabet. And this is its beauty. Alif Lam Mim, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. This book about which there is no doubt. هدى للمتقين. It's guidance for the righteous who guard themselves from Allah's displeasure. This book about which there is no doubt. There is no doubt about its source. It comes from the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and there is no doubt about its content, about its wisdom, and about its authenticity, and about its clarity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us that this is His words. This Quran is His words. And therefore we should never doubt its origin. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put some what we might call miracles in the Quran. Things that we couldn't have believed that it was known 1400 years ago. Well, in fact, it could never have been known 1400 years ago. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put this information in the Quran as evidence of the Quran's authenticity. That is comes from Him and from Him alone. An example of this is an ayah where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَالسَّمَاءِ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. And the heavens we created with our hands, and we are expanding it. And it's a fact now that the heavens, sky is expanding. All the galaxies and the stars are moving apart, and the whole universe is expanding. And depending on this fact, we have the theory of the Big Bang. There was an explosion some 15 billion years ago, which originated the universe. This fact is in the Quran very clearly. Yet the Quran as a book, as the greatest book of Arabic literature ever to come, is a book which has never written anything like of before nor since. Nothing has been written like the Quran beforehand, and nothing has been written like the Quran afterwards. Therefore, its style is unique. We can't be called this style anything other than the Quranic style. This book written in this style, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala challenged the disbelievers to write anything like it. 10 surahs, and then even one surah like it, and take whoever they wish to help them to write just a surah, and the smallest surah is 3 ayahs of the beauty, eloquence, and the marvel and wisdom of the Quran. And they didn't, they couldn't, and they will not. And this challenge still stands as a proof that this Quran comes from the one great and supreme creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, nothing like it could be written in its beauty nor in its content and wisdom. La rayba fi, and it is guidance to the muttaqeen. The muttaqeen are the pious, the righteous believers who fear God and who wish to be close to God and who wish for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept them and to bestow His mercy upon them. Those people who believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are the ones who will be guided by this book. Of course, they have to believe in this book before they take it as a guidance, and consequently before they are guided by it. So the belief have to come first, and after the belief comes the guidance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us in the next 3 ayahs about the characteristics, the features of these righteous believers, the muttaqeen, the pious people, and describing them to us. And this will be the subject of the next episode, inshallah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and enlighten us with His wisdom, and to give us the strength and wisdom to live by what we learn. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.